Good evening, my name is Renis.
Hello, my name is Otávio, and today we talk about cloud computing. Computing is done in a remote location, rather than your portable device or desktop, wherein the computing power is taped over an internet connection.
Represent a new tipping point for the value of network computing. It delivers higher efficiency, massive scalability, and faster, easier software development. Cloud computing comes into focus only when you think about what IT always needs: a way to increase capacity or add capability on the fly without investing in new infrastructure, training new personnel, or license new software. Cloud computing encompasses any subscription-based or pay-per-use service that, in real time of the internet, extends IT existing capabilities.
At the basic level, cloud computing is simply a means of delivering IT resources as services, and most IT resources can be delivered as an cloud service. Applications, computing power, storage capacity, networking, programming tools, communication services, even collaboration tools.
When talking about a cloud computing system, it is helpful to divide it into three sections: the front end, the central system, and the back end. They connect to each other through a network, usually the internet via a set of protocols. The front end is the site the computer user or client. The back end is the cloud section of the system.
To secure it, client's data, a cloud computing system must make a copy of all its client's information and store it on defined servers as a backup. The copies enable the central server to access backup machines to retrieve data that otherwise would be unreachable. And now we talk about vendors who provide cloud services. We have the Amazon is the first one to provide the true cloud and computing resource with Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services offers a wide variety of services to individuals and organizations. And Google launched its cloud computing offering named Apps Engine. Microsoft has its all cloud computing services named Azure. IBM has its cloud computing offering named Blue Cloud. Red Hat too offers cloud computing services using Amazon Web Services.
And now we talk about some main service of cloud computing. The SaaS is at the highest layer and feature a complete application offered as a service on demand. Many a single instance of the software runs on the provider's infrastructure and serves multiple client organizations. PaaS is a platform as a service. The middle layer is the encapsulation of the development environment, abstraction, and the packaging of a plethora of services. PaaS is an integrated platform to build, test, and deploy custom applications.
Infrastructure as a Service (AaaS) is a cloud computing offering in which a vendor provides user access to computing resources such as servers, storage, and networking. Organizations use their own platforms and applications within the service provider's infrastructure. And now we are talk about the modes of the cloud computing and public. Public clouds are run by third parties, and jobs from many different customers may be mixed together in the servers, storage systems, and the other infrastructure within the cloud. End users don't know who else's jobs may be running on the server, network, or disk as their own jobs. Private mode. Private clouds are a good option for companies dealing with data protections and service levels issues. Private clouds are on-demand infrastructure owned by a single customer who controls which applications run and where. They own the server, network, and disk and can decide which users are allowed to use the infrastructure.
Model hybrid. Hybrid clouds combine public and private cloud models. You own parts and share other parts, though in a controlled way. Hybrid clouds offer the promise of on-demand, externally provisioned at scale, but at the complexity of determining how to distribute application across their environment.
Uses and applications of cloud computing. Why would anyone want to rely on another computer system to run programs and store data?
The applications of cloud computing are practically limitless. Clients would be able to access their application and data from anywhere and any time. They could access the cloud computing system using any computer linked to the internet. Data would be confined to a hard drive on one user's computer or ever a corporation internal network. Cloud computing system would reduce the need for advanced hardware on the client side. You wouldn't need to buy the fastest high computer with high memory because the cloud system will take care of those needs for you. Instead, you could buy an inexpensive computer terminal.
Also, the servers and digital storage devices take up space. Some companies rent physical space to store servers and databases because they don't have it available on site. Cloud computing gives these companies the option of storing data on someone else's hardware, removing the need for physical space on the front end. Corporations might save money on IT support. Streamlined hardware would, in theory, have fewer problems than a network of heterogeneous machines and operation systems.
And now we talk about your disadvantages. Vulnerability to attacks. Storing data in the cloud may pose serious challenge of information theft since in the cloud every data of a company is online. Security breach is something that even the best organization have suffered from and is a potential risk in the cloud as well. Although advanced security measures are deployed on the cloud, still storing confidential data in the cloud can be risky affair.
Network connectivity dependence. Cloud computing is entirely dependent on the internet. This direct tie-up with the internet means that a company needs to have reliable and consistent internet service as well as a fast connection and bandwidth to reap the benefits of cloud computing. Downtime. Downtime is considered as one of the biggest potential downsides of using cloud computing. The cloud providers may sometimes face technical outages that can happen due to various reasons, such as loss of power, low internet connectivity, data centers going out of service for maintenance, etc. This can lead to a temporary downtime in the cloud service.
Vendor locking. When you need to migrate from one cloud platform to another, a company might face some serious challenge because of the difference between vendor platforms. Hosting and run the application of the current cloud platform and some other platforms may cause support issues, configuration complexities, and additional expenses. The company data might also be left vulnerable to security attacks to compromise that might have been made during migrations. Limited control. Cloud customers may face limited control over their deployment. Cloud services run on remote servers that are completely owned and managed by service providers, which makes it hard for the companies to have the level of control that they would want over their backend infrastructure.
Conclusion. The cloud has been a revolution in terms of response time to the client. It abstracts the software application platform from the underlying hardware infrastructure, freeing developers and users from becoming locked into specific hardware. And we can foresee that many applications which we use in your daily life would be deployed on the cloud in order to better the consumer to provider relationship.